Hello everybody and welcome to today's video. I am Alexandra and I'm a certified ascension coach affiliated with Twin Flames Universe, and today we have like our weekly tarot and oracle card reading for you for your twin flame journey. We're looking at the energy, we're looking at what's happening, we're receiving guidance about how to navigate things based on the reading. Today's reading, it's for the date of like 8th of April until the 13th. We're looking at that week in particular. So let us get straight into it. If you do desire to have individual readings or a reading just for you, we do offer those on our website, twinflamesacredreality.com. So you can go there and check them out and order a reading for yourself. Okay, so let's look at the energy this week. So we're kicking off the week with the Tower reversed. And the Tower reversed, it's about, not, there is an ending that has to happen between you and your twin flame. Like letting go of like an old vortex, letting go of a pattern, letting go of something. There's something has to end, and there is a resistance to doing that. And I feel like part of the resistance that's coming up here is this kind of feeble kind of like idea that, oh, you want the relationship to go in the way that it went before, right? Or you want to be as lovey-dovey and cuddly as you were before, or you want the relationship to be somewhere where it was in the past, and that's just simply not possible. Because with the tower reverse kind of signifies like a big thing happened between you. Let's say like you went through separation, or you had a big fight, or there's even like it can even be something like really small that kind of shook a bit your relationship, right? And you're trying to live life or go back to like pretending that didn't happen. So if you, for example, if you are in separation right now and you have been together before and the relationship was like all lovey-dovey, and then you had a separation, you're trying to get back to how the relationship was before, when and kind of pretending that the separation didn't happen. While the appropriate way to do is like, no, just accept that you've gone through separation. That was a place in your relationship that happened, right? So therefore, you can't go back to how it was. You have to like really surrender that. You have to really let it go and trust that yes, you will heal from this experience, whatever this thing is, like the separation, the fight, the conflict, the disagreement, whatever it was for you specifically. uh, but seeing that, this thing happening is kind of like a building block for your relationship. Like you can't go and just pretend nothing happened. Like that's just not how it works. The next card for us is the Queen of Coins, and I feel like this is a card that reversed as well. Kind of signifies where you are at right now in this journey. And you might feel a bit overwhelmed. Might feel, a bit burned out, and you need self-care. And that's one of the things that this card like really encourages you to like go back and have self-care, right? Just because you're dealing with all of these, like you can't, again, you can't move forward by ignoring what happened and just powering through it. It's just not how it works. You have to give yourself the space to heal, to rejuvenate, to give yourself the self-care to be able to move forward, right? You need to be able to, listen to your intuition and listen when you should say yes or no to things. Listen to when it's appropriate for you to like go in a specific direction or not. And again, not powering through it. Like that's not how you move through it right now. Another thing that this card brings up is like just an attitude of being maybe like needy or demanding with your twin flame. but from your own place of insecurity. So, for example, because you feel you're afraid that your twin flame will abandon you, you're kind of needy and like, oh my God, pay attention to me, like pay attention to me, right? When uh, that's like not supportive for your relationship. And we're gonna see deeper how this affects with the next card, which is the devil reversed. So the devil reversed here means like not being in balance and really kind of like your twin flame feeling neglected. Um, there is a feeling here of like you're not giving the relationship what it needs actually, because you're dealing with this sense of like insecurities that you have about yourself or about your relationship. You're kind of failing to see the bigger picture, and because of that, like you're not taking proper care of yourself and the relationship with your twin flame. It's kind of like a mess. This is a bit of a mess, but it's okay. So here, like the key point for you will not be like trying to force things happen, being needy or grabbing attention or chasing in any way. Will be all about you and your self-care, you and dealing with your insecurities. Because as we move forward, we receive the Six of Wands reversed. And this is again a card of like you not feeling secure either on this journey or of your twin flame, like you're not feeling secure in this connection, right? And the truth is that you're not going to be able to have that sense of security by, I don't know, going out and chasing your twin flame, right? You're not going to be able to do that. The next card is the Knight of Coins reversed. And with the Knight of Coins reversed, it's like really about this energy of not kind of putting your energy where you're supposed to be putting it, and kind of chasing the wrong approach. I feel like here, like with this whole situation, it's kind of like somebody told you that in order to fix your twin flame relationship, you have to do a magic spell, and you put all of your like energy in doing this magic spell, when that's gonna obviously fail because that's not how the relationship works. And because you're doing that, you're not properly taking care of your inner work, you're not properly investing your energy where it matters actually for your relationship, right? And I feel like with going through all of this experience, right, the last card that we have is the Nine of Wands upright. So we have the Nine of Wands, and I feel like the biggest lesson that you can learn from this experience is how to actually deal with all of this, right? How to properly, address all of this situation, all of these feelings that might be coming up throughout this week in a way that sets you up for success, not for failure, right? And that's the magic sauce, right? Because the key here in your relationship will not be to manifest a situation where you're not going to have any problems with your twin flame for the rest of your life. That's not the happily ever after that's going to happen. The happily ever after would be like, yes, you're going to have challenges. Yes, you're going to have upsets to move through, but you know how to do it, right? And here it's about finding how, right? And it's doing the mirror exercise and applying the teachings of union. And maybe you think that you're doing that, right? And to some of you, like you're very like proficient in that. However, there's like one particular thing here in your relationship where you're just not there yet, right? And I think like with this card, it shows that yes, you will be able to see how to just address all of these, because as I said, like it just feels like you just have like the wrong approach with how you're approaching this particular thing, like in your union right now. So yeah, that's basically the reading for us today. I'm gonna pull the oracle cards next. So we see today the oracle cards that I have are Wisdom of the Oracle, a very awesome deck. And let's see, we're gonna pull the energy together. What's some advice that's needed for you this week as you're moving through, you know, this energy right now? Good. So this week, poised. Yeah. I feel like it's all about how you approach the energy, right? And you're guided like not to like explode or put up like a big fight because things are coming up between you. Remember that this is all just a lesson, that you can be gentle with yourself, you can be gentle with your twin flame, you can choose to um, treat the situation just yeah, just like how to put it, to see that it's normal, it's okay, and you're just learning deeper how to deal with what's happening between you. And it doesn't have to be something dramatic, it doesn't have to be something out of this world. It can be gentle, it can be easy. You can move through whatever is coming up in a loving way. The next card is not for you. And with this card, I feel like one of the major things for you to realize here is like what kind of behavior you would like to experience in your relationship. And if you would like to be treated, for example, the same way that you're treating your twin flame, and to see that this is not for you. Like, this is not for your twin flame, this is not for you. Like, kind of nobody, in a sense, deserves to be treated that way. And really be willing to see what's like yeah, it's kind of like it brings me back to like kind of the first card that we have, and seeing that um it's not for you to kind of go back to how things were. Again, it's okay to accept whatever the situation between you is. It's okay to accept what's the current circumstances or what has been said, right? And let it go. Just let it go, because holding on to kind of resentment and grudges here is kind of like the biggest thing that can make your relationship kind of fall apart at this point. And the last card is flexible. So yeah, this card means that we are just flexible with our approach, and you do have to be flexible because here you have to kind of shift your perspective within yourself of how you approach the healing, how you approach the situation, how you approach the challenges. And what I also feel with flexible, and this is kind of something that I also kind of trip in my own twin flame journey, is that I'm like, oh, yes, like I understand now. I have to treat Laurentiu this way, or I have to deal with this upset in this way, or I have to deal with this person in this way. And I found the magic sauce, and I found the magic formula, and I can do it. And most likely that will work for a period of time, but then it will not. And then I'm frustrated and angry, and I'm like, why it didn't work anymore? And like here, it's about letting go of the old and embracing the new. Because one thing that I have learned in my relationship is that things are always fluid. Things change. Things like, there's never gonna be the same like with your twin flame. Like things are going to, you know, shift, grow, evolve. So therefore, it's safe to let go of the old and embrace the new and learn deeper and deeper how to approach whatever happens between you, right? Good. So, with that, this is the reading for this week. I hope you enjoyed it. And again, if you want a private reading, I offer those on our website, twinflamesacredreality.com. And we hope to see you again on our YouTube channel. Please subscribe and see you next week. Bye bye.